G'day, I'm Justin Porter, a uneducated window cleaner at 64 years of age, no superannuation, no savings in the bank, and it's an old person without money is a very sad thing. Now Jehovah's Witnesses can go to college, do higher education. Why? I reckon it's all about money. It's all about money. They want people with more higher paying jobs so they get more donations. I'm not 100% sure, but I also think that if young people do higher education, if they get into things like evolutionary biology, hey, that's going to make them agnostic or atheist, and they'll soon discover if they do evolutionary biology, any biology sciences, they will become agnostic or atheist because they'll work out that the Adam and Eve story is false. And if the Adam and Eve story is false, what Jesus said about Adam, about the flood and Adam, it's all wrong. And they don't want that. Or maybe they want to sell some kingdom halls, but to be able to sell some kingdom halls, they're going to have to empty out some kingdom halls, and they don't care about disfellowshipping people if they become evolutionists or agnostics or atheists or any other faith. And the only thing I can think of, they're going to let young Jehovah's Witnesses be lawyers for all the court cases that Jehovah's Witnesses face over CSA, or doctors. But a lot of medicine deals with biology and evolutionary biology when it comes to viruses. And evolution is no longer a theory, it's a fact. It is a fact, and biology cannot be explained without evolution. And when people have a religion like the Bible, it conflicts with science. Now, a lot of scientists do believe in God. There is a lot of very intelligent scientists that do believe in God, but when they go into a laboratory and they want to find out about germs and biology and things like that, there's so much scientists don't know, but when they go in the laboratory, they have to leave their God belief outside the laboratory because if scientists don't have the answers to certain mysteries that we may never know, they don't say God must have done it. God must have done it. We don't know. We can't explain that. God must have done it. See, they have to leave their God belief outside the laboratory. So all the sciences, yes, there is people who do believe in God, and there's a lot of atheists and agnostic scientists and doctors, but when they're discovering new medicines and new sciences, they have to leave their God belief outside the laboratory. And they're not allowed to say, well, God must have done it because we don't understand how this works, because there's so much we don't know, and there's so much humans may never know. So we don't have all the answers, but we don't say God did it. So I don't know why young Jehovah's Witnesses can do higher education now. I got baptised at the age of 35 after studying the Bible for 8 years. I studied the Bible for 8 years, and I could never give up pot. And marijuana took away my ambition to achieve. Marijuana took away my ambition to achieve when I was a young man of 27, when Jehovah's Witnesses first knocked on my door. 1988, I was 27, and I lost my ambition to, so I was a factory worker, a cleaner. I just did jobs like that, cleaning factories all around, Now, when I did get baptised at the age of 35, I just worked for the Watchtower, door to door, still did cleaning jobs, and that's all I did. But I only went to year 9. I left school in year 9. In Australia, we have kindergarten when you're 5 years old, and then there's 12 grades. And when you leave school, in Australia, we start school at 5, we finish school at the age of 17. And I only went to year 10. And I left, I left high school at the age of 16, and I didn't go on to do any higher education. So all I've ever done is low-paid jobs, I don't know why. When Jehovah's Witnesses first knocked on my door in 1988, when I was 27, my 30-year-old sister Lisa, she was cleaning. She was a cleaner, but she was doing a college degree, a university degree, and to pay for that she did cleaning, and she did evolutionary biology, and she became a research scientist at the Garvan Institute of Medical Research. Now, she had to learn all about evolutionary biology, and her job, my sister's job, my 30-year-old sister's job, was to fight cancer. So they would look at cancer cells under a microscope to find out a bladder of an octopus or some plant extract will work on cancer cells. They used to give rats and mice cancer, and they'd use chemicals to work out what chemicals killed the cancer cells. And cancer cells mutate, like viruses mutate, and she had to learn all that. And she was helping people. My sister was helping, and as soon as Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on my door, my big sister Lisa, when they left, she goes, "Justin, they're a cult. They're a cult." And my sister was right. She said Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult. And that was in 1988. Now, evolutionary biology, young Jehovah's Witnesses won't be able to learn that. If they learn that, they'll get kicked out of the organisation to be shunned, and the Watchtower can sell more Kingdom Halls. But it's always been about money. It has always been about money. So new light equals new money. So new light equals new money, and the Watchtower is driven by money. And they don't want young people to become evolutionists or agnostics or atheists. If they become one of them, they'll be disfellowshipped. But they do need more lawyers, more higher paid jobs, so more donations. That's my theory, and that's all I want to say. Bye then.